Heartbreak in Sujo. AlexEala falls. Short an emotional exit against Golubic. On the fading Sujo sunset, a wave of silence swept through the stands as AlexEala stood near the baseline, eyes glistening, racket hanging loosely by her side. Across the net, Victor. Golubic raised her arms in relief and disbelief. She had just survived a ferocious three-step battle that lasted over 2 hours and 20 minutes. For Eala, the 20-year-old tennis sensation from the Philippines, it was not just a loss. It was heartbreak, the kind that burns deep, especially after holding match points and coming agonizingly close to one of her biggest WTA wins of the season. The final score read Golubic, def Eala 4-6, 764, 6-3. But the numbers barely tell the story of what unfolded in Sujo that night. First set, the spark of brilliance. Eala began the match like a storm, precise, fearless, and full of rhythm. The Filipino left-hander broke early in the opening game, using her trademark heavy forehand to push Golubic off balance. The Swiss veteran, known for her elegant one-handed backhand, struggled to find her timing against Eala's explosive pace. By the fourth game, Eala was dictating every rally. Her deep topspin shots forced Golubic into defensive slices, and her court coverage was electric. The Sujo crowd, initially neutral, began rallying behind her, sensing the energy, the youth to fight. At 5-3, Eala served for the set. She stepped up to the line, exhaled deeply, and fired an ace down the tee, her fifth of the night. Moments later, she sealed the set 6-4 with a crushing forehand winner. The first set belonged to Alex. The emotion on her face said it all. Determination mixed with joy. Second set, Golubic's tactical rebirth. If the first set was about Eala's firepower, the second was a masterclass in patience from Golubic. The 32-year-old Swiss adjusted her tactics beautifully, slowing down the rallies and forcing Eala to generate all the pace. Golubic's backhand began to sing. Each slice landed deep. Each rally pulled Eala a step wider. Slowly, the rhythm shifted. At 3-3, a pivotal moment arrived. Eala faced two break points, but saved both with brave aggression, a fearless inside-out forehand, and a gutsy drop shot that caught Golubic off guard. The crowd roared, but Golubic, ever the veteran, didn't flinch. She continued grinding, waiting for Eala's errors. The second set marched into a tense tiebreaker, and their experience prevailed. Eala led 4-3, but over at two forehands both, landing inches long. Golubic pounced on the momentum, sealing the set 764 with a stunning cross-court backhand winner. Eala slammed her racket softly against her thigh, eyes locked on the baseline. She knew she had let it slip. Third set, the battle turns emotional. The third set was not just about tennis. It was about heart. Both players were physically drained, yet neither backed down. Eala started strong again, breaking for a 2-1 lead. She raised her fist in the sky, letting out a shout of defiance. The Filipino fans in the stands wave flags, chanting, "Alex, Alex." At 3-3, the match reached its emotional peak. Eala fought through a grueling 14-point game, saving 3 break points with sheer courage. But a crucial double fall handed Golubic to break. The Swiss veteran, sensing her moment, marched forward relentlessly. Game, set, match. Victory to Golubic. Tears and applause. A moment to remember as the umpire called game, set, match Golubic. Eala walked to the net, extended her hand, and offered a sportsmanlike smile. Despite her heartbreak, Golubic embraced her warmly, a gesture of respect from one warrior to another. The applause was thunderous. Fans rose to their feet for, acknowledging her courage and effort. Eala's reaction. I gave everything. In her post-match press conference, Eala spoke with a cracked voice but unwavering maturity. It hurts, she admitted. I felt like I was so close, but I gave everything I had. I fought for every point. That's all I could do. Tonight, asked about the emotional ending, she smiled softly. I'm proud of how I competed. Golubic played smart. I'll learn from this. I always do. Golubic's perspective. She's going to be a star. For Golubic, the victory carried relief and admiration. Alex played incredibly. She said her energy is something special. I had to use all my experience to stay calm. She's only 20. Her time is coming. Match statistic. Snapshot category. Eala Golubic. Aces 7-3. Double faults 4-2 winners 34-27 unforced. Errors 46-29 break points converted 3. Out of 9, 4 out of 10. Net points 112. Of 16, 8 out of 12. Total points 102. 107. The stats tell a story of fine margins. Eala hit more winners, but her unforced errors tilted the balance. Golubic's steadiness in key moments proved decisive. A battle of styles. Ella's match plan was clear. Attack early, dictate tempo, and push Golubic off the baseline. For much of the first set, it worked perfectly. Her heavy top spin forehand forced offensive replies, and she frequently moved inside the court to finish rallies. As the rallies lengthened, Eala began to press, going for riskier shots, sometimes too early. That's when the unforced errors crept in. Coach Daniel Gomez, who's been guiding Eala through her 2025 season, described it best. Alex was brilliant in patches, but the lesson is about control. When she plays with balance, fire, and patience, she's unstoppable. This loss will only sharpen her. The emotional weight of expectations. This wasn't just another match for AlexEala. Coming into Suzhou, she was fresh off a fine run in Wuhan and a career-high ranking. Filipino media dubbed her Asia's rising flame, and expectations soared. The Sujo Open was meant to be another stepping stone, a chance to prove she'd go deep into WTA 1000 events, but with expectations comes pressure, and pressure sometimes plays its cruelest tricks when victory is within reach. Sports psychologist Marina Sands, who has worked with several top players, noted players like Eala wear their hearts on their sleeves. That's her strength and her vulnerability. What separates champions is learning to manage emotion under fire. She's close, very close. Fans react. We're proud. Always. Back home in the Philippines, social media exploded with support. Hashtag How Strong trended within hours. She may have lost, but she played like a champion. One fan wrote, Alex's passion makes us proud every single time. Another tweeted, even Philippine sports officials praise her fight. The Philippine Tennis Association released a statement calling her performance a beacon of national pride and proof that Filipino athletes can compete with the world's best. Conclusion, falling short, yet rising higher. When Alex left the court that night, she carried not defeat, but growth. The Suzhou Open didn't end with a trophy. It ended with something greater, experience, humility, and the burning desire to return stronger. As she waved the crowd one last time, fans would see in her eyes a quiet promise. She'll be back. She'll fight again. And next time, heartbreak will give way to history. Final word. In Sujo, Eala didn't just lose a match. She lived a lesson. Golubic earned her victory with class, but Eala earned something just as valuable: respect. and in tennis, as in life, respect lasts longer than any. Scoreboard, broken heart, heartbreak. Today, hope tomorrow. AlexEala's journey. Continue stronger than ever. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next,